Hello crafty friends, welcome to another Level Up Your Layouts video. Today we're going to put our focal point bang in the middle of our card. If you want to know more about the grid that I'm showing you now and the rule of thirds, then check out the first video in this series. I'll leave a link up in the eye and down in this video's description. Right, let's get on with today's card. I've chosen some dies and I'm going to cut them from white card. I've got a trellis type die, a branch type die and a butterfly die. I thought these all worked together really nicely. I worked straight on my card blank for this card, and the first thing I stuck down was the trellis. I took my glue dotter, picked up some white glue, just high-tack PVA, dotted it on the back of my trellis, and then placed it bang in the middle of my card, using my T-square ruler to get it lined up nice and straight. I did use some non-stick deli paper to press down my trellis. This just kept my fingers clean and the card clean. I wanted to colour my branchy thing with some distress oxides, and because it was quite delicate I decided to put it back in the piece of card that I'd cut it from, and I held it in place with a bit of washi on the reverse side. And then I took a distress oxide in a nice natural green. I think this might be Evergreen Bough. And I used my sponge finger dauber just to add that, getting an even coat all over. There is some embossing in this leaf, so the ink doesn't go all the way down to the bottom of that, which creates some nice highlights and a bit of texture. I then added some darker green towards the stem of the branch. I think that was Lucky Clover. Before sticking my leafy branchy thing down, I wanted to spatter on a little bit of green, so I smushed some of the green down onto my mat, spritzed it with some white shimmer spray to make it sparkly, picked it up with a paintbrush and spattered it on and left it to dry. I then used my glue dotter again to put glue on the back of the leaf, and I pressed that down again with some non-stick paper. For the focal point of my focal point, I've got a butterfly. I coloured that with Wild Honey Distress Oxide because I felt that would really pop against the dark green branch. I did add some abandoned coral, I think it was, over the body of the butterfly and along the tips of the wings. I do find my sponge daubers really useful for this. It just helps me to be a little bit more accurate than, say, if I was to use one of my large blending brushes. I spritzed that with the white shimmer spray again, just to give it a bit of sparkle and shine, and then dried it with my hairdryer. I used my tweezers to hold it still, just putting them through one of the holes in one of the wings of the butterfly to stop the butterfly fluttering across my craft room. Off camera, I die cut a vellum back for this butterfly. It does have some embossed texture on it, because the outline die has little holes to emboss texture with. I stuck the colourful butterfly down to the vellum butterfly just along the body with a little bit of high-tack glue, and then I placed my grid back over and snuck my butterfly underneath to make sure I got it bang in the middle. So the focal point of my focal point is this butterfly, which is bang in the middle of the card. There's plenty going on around it, but the eye is drawn to the middle of the card by the bright colourful butterfly, and I've got my sentiment near the butterfly too. It's just a happy birthday stamped in green. To add a little sparkle, shine, gloss, dimension, I gave my butterfly a body of White Blizzard Nouveau drops. These dry clear but have some iridescent glitter inside. I then sprinkled a few of these Nouveau drops around as well. And that was this card finished. Really happy with the way it turned out. I enjoy the colour scheme, and you can see how, although the whole of the front of the card is more or less covered with things, the focal point is still bang in the middle and draws the eye right there. And here's another card with a focal point bang in the middle. In this case, it's a star which has the sentiment on top, and it's straddling the join between the top half and the bottom half of the card. This card is a landscape card, and again, focal point in the middle. There's not much white space on this card, so it's not going to count as clean and simple. but you definitely know where to look because the focal point is bang in the middle. And then on this last card, which is a square card, I've used a lot of frames to create some tone on tone texture, but bang in the middle there's a beautiful gold branchy leafy thing and a sentiment to draw the eye, to show the eye where it's meant to be looking. And all that texture in the background plays a supporting role to the focal point. Right, I think that'll do for today. I hope you've enjoyed this video and this series, and it's given you a little bit of an insight into the use of the rule of thirds and some good places to put your focal points on your cards. If you'd like me to continue with the levelling up your layout series, then do let me know, because there are lots of other guidelines and rules that you can follow or play with, and I'd be more than happy to carry on this series and share some of those with you in this kind of format. So do let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like, and subscribe and ring the notification bell. Right, I think that'll do for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.